Hello, I'm Andrew Smith from the Open University Cisco ASC. This is the second video in our sequence of videos where we're exploring Convergence on the NetAcad platform, which will happen by summer 2024. As you can see, I'm logged in as our pseudo instructor Mortimer Lake, and by default we are back in the My Learning section, which at the moment is what you will see as instructors as you log in. I'm going to quickly just click on where it says the Temple and Skills for All and change to the Open University. So I'm now in my instructor profile, and what I'm going to do is create a self-paced course. It's a very straightforward process, and I'm just going to click on Create and then select the class and then click on Self-Paced. I'm going to pick a course, but I'm going to pick quite a straightforward course, something that most of you are probably going to use, which is the Introduction to Data Science course. And the reason I picked this one, it's a little bit different than the typical courses out there on NetAcad at the moment. It's an emerging, evolving subject, so I'm sure that many of you have not yet explored it. But what you will also see is what I'm doing for this course as self-paced is the same whether it's Intro to Cyber, Python, Networking Basics, or one of the many other courses out there. You will get a choice of languages. At the moment, this is available in English and Spanish. But I'm going to just click on Next, and I'm just going to set up an enroll start date, which is today, and I am going to set up an end date, which could be as far as I like into the future. And notice now we're not limited by that 1 year setup. I'm also going to make sure that they've only got a invitation only link. If I turn that off, if I give them the self-enroll link, they can come in via that. So I'm going to turn off invitation only so that they can enroll via the self-enroll, and we'll explore that in a moment. Now I'm going to click on Next, Introduction to Data Science at Convergence. But do you notice already I can edit the title of the course, I can edit the description up to about 255 characters, so I can add more interesting information here, and I can change the image as well. So I could add my own corporate logo if I wanted to. So if I actually go into the Open University and just go into our compact logo and pick a specific logo from our portfolio, and then I'm just going to set that up and click on Next. Oh, sorry, previous. I raced ahead. I didn't pay attention to my own instructions here, but I'm going to pick out the compact logo, and I'm just going to set that out and just cover that space, scroll down and select. We'll wait for it. There you go. The logo fits in. I can add more interesting information here. Now, Cisco called this bit marketing content. You could actually write course guidance, learning outcomes, what to expect, and other clever stuff here. Okay, there's links for images, there's hyperlinks to your own VLE, website, organizational policies, whatever. But yeah, it's quite straightforward to edit. Now I'm going to click on Next, and I could add one of our many other instructors, but I'm going to add this great guy I know called Andrew Smith, even though I'm here as Mortimer Lake. And you'll see Andrew has got WebEx available, Mortimer hasn't. So instructors can apply for a WebEx account. And if you have WebEx, you can use the Spaces functionality and have it as a chat group, chat forum, or even a video conferencing tool if you set it up correctly. I'm going to disable this because I want this to be as simple and as flexible as possible. So I've disabled WebEx and I've disabled the privacy. Here's my sort of main landing page. Click on Publish, and then off we go. So I'm going to invite some learners now, but I am going to copy this link, and I'm going to open up Safari. And the reason I'm using Safari is cookies haven't been dropped here yet for my current login. So this is a blank canvas, and you can see the page. Obviously, I could tidy up my logo and probably get one that fits the space given exactly. I just threw in a logo or an image. You can see where I've named the course at Convergence. You can see where I've said add more interesting information here. And you can see the and clever stuff. But if I click on that link now, as a student, somebody with whom you've shared this long URL, then they can join this course in your Cisco Academy on the new Skills for All NetAcad platform. So this becomes quite a useful. I'm not going to click on it just because I'm signed up to quite a large number of things as well, but you can do that. You can explore that. You can create a student profile, but you can also import learners. We've tested it up to about 20,000 at the Open University. It works very well. And what you do if you import CSV template, anything from 50 up to 50 and 100, it's more or less immediate, just like old NetAcad. If you're getting into the higher numbers, it might take a little while. Obviously, if you're doing the 20,000 like I did, wait a few hours, wait at least 12 hours for everything to be batch processed and handled. So from a scaling perspective, manage expectations. If you're importing a list, and Cisco will give you the template here, which is first name, last name, and email address. Manage expectations for the learner. If you import them, don't tell them it's going to happen now. Don't do it at the start of the first day of the first course. Manage their learning experience, manage expectations. And you find if you've got 50, a couple of hundred learners, might take a little while. You might be sort of checking in with them, supporting them as they get the email inviting them. If they've already got a Skills for All account, they'll get an email that invites them, tells them that they're in. If they're a new to NetAcad student, they'll get an email to create a account, and then they'll get access to the course as well. Okay, so I'm going to click on cancel, and we're here now on the My Classes page. You can see where these three dots are. You can actually edit this at any time. Do you want to change the name, the duration, the logo, whatever, you can do so. You can also control enrollment. You can end the course, and you can check the learners and manage the learners. So if one of your students through self-enrolling has given it to one of their friends down at the local coffee shop, then you can remove that individual if you so wish. So you still have control of the self-enroll functionality. Here, if you click on Introduction to Data Science at Convergence, you'll see the course. It's already up and running, and it's ready for the learners to study. You've got access to everything. You can see everything. You've got the additional resources, which is quite useful for you. And you can also see the gradebook, which is already activated. So as the learners join, they're going to get access to this gradebook and be able to do these assessments as well. I will point out, obviously we've got no learners in here at the moment, so it is empty. However, once you see them coming in and once you see them doing the testing, I'm not going to share any live groups here on a public video. You will start seeing the results coming through. And of course, then if you want to export that list or that gradebook into as a CSV, a comma separated values file, then import it into your own system, Excel or whatever, or use it for your own learner management, then you can do so. It's a very simple system. It's basically you get the course as a template, you can create a front end on it that is boilerplated with your own academy, your own organization. The learners can come in either for import or self-enroll, and then at the end of it, they can do all of the study, and you've got control of the grade, but you can't do much else with it. It is designed by the self-paced paradigm to be a out-of-the-box managed experience, which many of us, that's all we actually need for some of the courses, especially the packet tracer courses or some of the more entry point courses in NetAcad. So hopefully you found that useful and informative. My advice is experiment. Try and create courses and play about with them, edit them, explore them, get colleagues on them, email them, and actually learn and try out different things. So get an experimental group of students, a pilot group of students on it as well. So thank you all very, very much. I am Andrew Smith from the Open University Cisco ASC, and hopefully you've found this demonstration video to be very useful.